Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Rian Fatul Barok. In this video, I will tell you about clausa. What is clausa? Clausa is a sentence that consists of a subject and predicate, but does not stand alone, but instead becomes a complement to other sentence. If sentence can stand on its own without any affix adjective. Not all clausa can stand on their own. Types of clause in language English. There are two types of clause. Name is independent and dependent. Number one is main independent clause. The main clause is the most basic types of clause. Independent clause is a clause that can actually stand on its own without the addition of other clause. Actually, the independent clause can also be referred to as a sentence, however, because it was later coded by another clause. For example, is she doesn't know where to share her feelings. In the example, in this example, the word she doesn't know becomes dependent clause, while the word is dependent clause. Because without the word where to share her feelings, the word she doesn't know can still be understood. Meanwhile, the word where to share her feeling is an independent clause. Number two is dependent clause, the opposite of an independent clause. A dependent clause is a clause that can not stand alone. Even though it has a complete subject and predicate, the dependent clause still needs an independent clause so that it can be understood. For example, in the previous example, the dependent clause is where to share her feelings can be understood if it is not preceded by she doesn't know. Number three is noun clause. Noun clause is a clause that is like a noun, so even though it composed of subject and predicate, verb, adverb, and other, it is still like a noun. Usually, the noun clause is predicated by its own markers. For example, is I don't know what she said. It's up to you whether you want to buy cake or coffee. I will be glad to help when you are in need. Okay, I think enough for me. Selanjutnya akan dilanjutkan oleh Maudi Ramawati. Dipersilahkan.
Okay, in the next material, adjective clause. Adjective clause, also called relative clause, is a dependent clause that modifies a noun or pronoun. It tells which one or what kind. Adjective clause almost always come right after the nouns they modify. Okay, for the example, there is the mountain that we are going to climb. Second example, my blue tennis shoes, which used to be my mom's, were under the bed. The third example, Daniel, who was late again today, sits next to me in English. And the three example using dependent clause is a way of combining sentence. Daniel was late again today plus Daniel sits next to me in English is Daniel, who was late again today, sits next to me in English. Okay, the last material, adverbial clause. An adverbial clause is a dependent clause that functions as a verb. That is, the entire clause modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. As with all clause, it contains a subject and predicate. Though the subject as well as the predicate verb may sometimes be omitted and implied. See below. An adverbial clause is formed by a subordination conjunction, sometimes called a trigger word. In example below, the adverbial clause is italic. Okay, for example, first, Mary, the aspiring actress, became upset as soon as she saw the casting list. Subject C, predicate saw the casting list. The clause modifies the verb became. The second example, Peter Paul, the drama teacher, met with Mary after she came to the next class. Explicit subject C, predicate, became to the next class. Predicate verb came. The clause modifies the verb met. Okay, thank you for watching our videos. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.